from your respective destinations, leaving your busy schedule to honor this lady whom I have known for over 12 years now, a very talented, dogged, and professional to be called. My name is, thank you very much, sir, thank you. Please, we know that we have very highly placed individuals in our midst this afternoon. In due time, the recognitions will be made. I know the chairman of the occasion is here and a whole lot of them. We'll make the recognitions. My job here is to specially welcome you and to say we recognize you, and when the time comes, you will be duly acknowledged. My name is Ehisune Ediamiato. So sit back. It's a very beautiful environment. Relax, network, and enjoy yourselves. Today is going to be a memorable day for us all, and especially for BTV. Thank you very much. Been informed while we await the #1 citizen of Edo State, His Excellency Senator Monday Okpebholo. I'd like to bring on stage for your viewing pleasure the theater arts students of the great University of Benin to please come up stage for very light entertainment. Thank you very much.
Hello.
thank you. Thank you very much. Please, once again, my apologies for starting behind schedule and just standing in for the compare for the event for today. Once again, I'd like to specially welcome you all to this event. We're starting the program now because we have in our midst, the chairman of the occasion is here. He's no other than Senator Matthew Urobude. Please, a round of applause for him, please. Thank you very much. Sitting very close to the chairman of the occasion is the father of the day, Chief Dan O.C. Albany. A round of applause for him, please. First, let me apologize. I'm calling these names in no particular order. So please pardon me. As I get the names, I'll do the recognition. I have also from my constituency, the University of Benin, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Edoba Bright Omoege, SAN, ably represented here today by no lesser person than the Director Legal Services, University of Benin, Professor Anthony Ewe. A round of applause for him, please. I'd like to specially recognize Chief Musa Adams. Thank you so much for joining us. And please, BTV staff, please get me the names so I can acknowledge eminent persons here seated. I do not have all their names. As I get them, I will acknowledge you. But I want you to know that your presence here is highly appreciated, and the host, the convener, and the MD CEO of BTV has asked me to thank you so much for your time. She appreciates your presence here. I'd like to also specially recognize one of our own from way back in ITV, now with TVC, Mr. Nifemi Oguntoye. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. I'd like to also recognize Mr. Sonny Chwala. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We have journalists also present here. We have members of Jehovah's Witnesses. I can see them. Your first constituent. All right. If you are there, please wave your hands. Let's see you. All right. Always representing. Please, a round of applause for yourselves. Thank you for coming to celebrate one of your own. Thank you so much. Just like I said, as I get the names, I will duly acknowledge your presence. But right away, I'll call on Mr. Francis Ehizwele to take the opening prayers. Can we all rise, please?
One of the guests there chosen to take the opening prayer. Very warm greetings from all of us as we welcome you to this live telecast by the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA Benin Network Center. We are at the venue of the SIO Event Center, Red Cross Road off Ikpohan Road, Benin City, on the occasion of the BTV first year anniversary and public lecture. I am Msa Yakubu. On commentary, Johnny May is my OB director, together with other hardworking members of the OB crew, to give you bit by bit account of the activities in the course of this event. Now you can watch us on our terrestrial TV, NTA Benin Channel 7, Star Times on Channel 103. Join us live stream on NTA Benin YouTube. All for a remarkable experience. Yeah, as part of the lineup to mark BTV's first year anniversary is a public lecture, panel discussion, award ceremony, amongst other activities you will be seeing this afternoon. Expected at this event are distinguished dignitaries, media professionals, public servants of repute, and of course, politicians. Exactly. Now, BTV was bettered 1 year ago by Madam Bess Orator, who has been a practicing journalist for a lifespan of 14 years or thereabout. Her passion for journalism propelled her to start the online TV that is today known as BTV News, having become an employer of labor household name on the online platform, while also inspiring a lot of young persons in the field of journalism. Now, of course, it is important to remember that the highlights of this event include Star Icons Award ceremony, in simple terms, recognizing, if you would like, notable individuals who in their assessment have significantly contributed to societal development and media excellence. So far, former governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, is one of the awardees. Others will unfold as we move on. I think we give space to the MC as she tells us. I'm sure she's introducing some of the guests that have. So, there we go. Round of applause for him, please.
I'd like to also specially recognize former Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Dr. Justin Okonobo. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. We have also present here a former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Edo State, Dr. Osaidu of Bayuwana. You're welcome, sir. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, like we already know, this is the 1-year anniversary of BTV, and today we'll be having a public lecture, and that lecture will be delivered by the brand new Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin, Professor Edoba Bright Omoigi, SAN. He's ably represented here, like I mentioned earlier. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Professor Anthony Ewe upstage. A round of applause for him, please. We can do better till he gets here. DJ, please give us some tunes till he gets to the stage. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege this afternoon to read the citation of Professor Edoba Bright Omoigi, our guest lecturer for today. Today we honor Professor Bright Edoba Omoigi, SAN, a distinguished academic luminary, public intellectual, and an illustrious son of Benin Kingdom. Born on April 5th, 1969 in Benin, Professor Edoba Bright Omoigi has devoted his life to advancing knowledge and justice. As a professor of comparative constitutional law and governance, he specializes in federalism, judicial review, election law, human and gender rights, and legislative governance. Professor Omoige's academic excellence is rooted in his commitment to learning, having earned his first, second, and third degrees from the prestigious University of Benin. Called to the Nigerian bar in 1992, Professor Omoege's legal career is marked by his dedication to the rule of law and justice. He was elevated to the prestigious rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria, SAN, in the year 2021. As a consultant and resource person to the Nigerian National Assembly, Professor Omoege has made significant contributions to nation building, offering invaluable expertise in legislative drafting and processes. His work continues to shape the frameworks of governance and democracy in Nigeria. As a full tenure faculty member at the Faculty of Law, University of Benin, Professor Omoege has inspired countless number of students, setting standard of excellence in academia and the legal profession. His commitment to scholarship, mentorship, and public service embodies the highest ideals of the academia and the legal communities. Professor Edoba Bright Omoege, SAN, is a scholar, an advocate, and leader whose achievements bring pride to the University of Benin, legal profession, and the people of Edo State. He is currently the 11th substantive Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Professor Edoba Bright Omoege, SAN, ably represented here today by the Director of Legal Services, University of Benin, Professor Anthony Ewe, as he delivers the public lecture on the role of the media and law in shaping Nigeria's future. Dr. Bright, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, distinguished personalities here present. Kindly permit me to stand on the already established protocol by the MC of this occasion. It's with great honor and humility to stand before you this afternoon to represent the Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin, who directed me yesterday evening to represent him today and deliver this public lecture. So what I have with me here is not coming from the Vice Chancellor, just for the records. I had to quickly put this together yesterday evening to be here this afternoon. The title of the lecture, as sent to me by the Vice Chancellor, is the role of the media and the law in shaping Nigeria's electoral system. That appears to be slightly different from what the MC has read, but what I have will serve that purpose, I can assure you. The law, represented here by the Constitution, the Electoral Acts, other applicable laws or regulations, contains some of the rules put in place to govern the electoral system in Nigeria. Just like the laws established to regulate the electoral system, the role of the media in Nigerian democracy or electoral system cannot be overemphasized. There is the modest view that a truly successful or credible electoral system cum democracy is impossible without the media. This demonstration of media power may be the reason why the Irish writer Oscar Wilde, who started his career as a journalist, said that in America, the president reigns for 4 years, and journalism or media governs forever and ever. That is the words that came from Oscar Wilde, who was himself a journalist at the time. Every successful democracy depends on an independent media and the media's ability to hold public officials accountable to the people. So we are looking at the role of the media this afternoon in the electoral system of, if you like, the future of Nigeria. Strictly speaking, the electoral or voting system comprises the regulations for determining the outcome of elections. In specific terms, this process ends with the declaration of election results and the winner of the election. You would agree with me that the role of the media or law in society goes beyond the voting process, which ends with declaration of results. As a means of communication that reaches out to a wide audience, it encompasses the print media, the broadcast media, the internet, electronic media, etc., etc. The media perform a number of functions in the society. However, the major role of the media would include providing education or information during and after the electoral process, promoting public participation in the electoral process, and holding public officers accountable to the people. So this they cannot do without the enablement of the law. It is the law that enables the media to perform this role that they perform in society. The roles that we have just mentioned above help the people to sufficiently participate in their governance in line with the provision in Section 14 sub 2C of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That section provides that the participation by the people in their governance shall be ensured in accordance with the provisions of this Constitution. The identified roles of the media are clearly in tandem with the constitutional rights of Nigerian citizens, and the media is clearly set out in Section 22 of the Constitution, which provides as follows: the press, radio, television, and other agencies of the mass media shall at all times be free to uphold the fundamental objectives contained in this chapter, that is chapter 2 of the Constitution, and uphold the responsibility and accountability of the government to the people. Again, Section 39 sub 1 of the Constitution also provides that every person shall be entitled to freedom of expression, including freedom to hold opinions and to receive and impart ideas and information without interference. Specifically, Section 39 sub 2 provides that without prejudice to the generality of subsection 1 of this section, every person shall be entitled to own, establish, and operate any medium for the dissemination of information, ideas, and opinion. The proviso to that section does not in any way deny the media from doing its job. We are also looking at the power of the media in governance. I think that is the crux of the discussion for this afternoon or lecture. In contemporary society, there is no day or even hour we do not interact with the media, either through our telephones, handsets, radio, television sets, internet, etc. In relation to electoral system, the media has a duty to provide information or awareness to members of the public, and as a result, subtly influence the reasoning and actions or decisions of the people in electoral process. In the course of providing education, information, entertainment, and analysis, there is no gainsaying the fact that the media can influence or shape public opinion by determining the manner of information or issues it provides for the consumption of members of the public, or the issues that are given greater emphasis. Therefore, it is not out of place to posit that the media determines what members of the public believe or the choices that people make in issues that concern the democratic process. The media help to ensure that the people do not act ignorantly or are not misinformed when addressing public issues like the electoral system. The media also play the role of observers in monitoring the electoral process from pre-election stages up to announcement of results and even beyond. Then, what is key here is the promotion of public participation in the electoral process. There is no democracy if the people cannot participate in their governance. What makes democracy different from other kind of government is because it gives room or opportunity for the people to have a say in how they are governed. And the media plays a major role in enabling the people or giving people the opportunity to participate in the governance or their governance. It is public participation in the electoral process and governance that qualifies a government as democratic. To underscore the importance of participation in governance, it was Thomas Jefferson who said, "We do not have government by the majority. We have government by the majority who participate." In other words, when you say government by the majority, it's because those majority participate. That is why we say government is by the majority. So these people participate. Some of the ways through which the media promotes participation of the people in the electoral system and governance include educating the people on applicable electoral laws and regulations and facilitating communication among individuals or members of the public. Access to information is a cornerstone to good governance. The media is equally involved in dissemination of information on legislative and judicial processes that are relating to the electoral processes. For instance, information related to the Electoral Act and other regulations on the electoral process and the proceedings of the Electoral Petition Tribunals, etc. It is the media that brings this to our doorstep. We may not be at the Electoral Tribunal to know what is happening there because the media is playing its role. To buttress the role of the media in advancing good governance, Justice Powell of the United States Supreme Court stated in Salisbury and Washington Post that an informed public depends on accurate and effective reporting in the news media. No individual can obtain for himself the information needed for the intelligent discharge of his political responsibilities. For most citizens, the prospect of personal familiarity with newsworthy events is hopelessly unrealistic. In seeking out the news, the press therefore acts as an agent of the public at large. It is the means by which people secure that free flow of information and ideas essential to the intelligent self-governance by enabling the public to assert a meaningful control over the political process. The press performs a crucial role. There are so many other reasons. I'm told that I don't have enough time, but there are so many ways the media participate in promoting public participation in governance. They educate members of the public on how to exercise their franchise, how to vote, when to vote. This information comes to us easily through the media. They give... Okay. Hello.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please can we be upstanding as we receive the #1 citizen of Edo State, the governor of Edo State, Senator Matthew. Sorry, please. Senator Monday. You're welcome, sir. Thank you. We welcome you, Mr. Governor, and members of his entourage. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir. Also on his entourage is the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Honorable Dennis Idahosa. We have also the host of the program and former member of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ogbede Iyama. Please, a round of applause for them. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Mr. Governor, sir, while you walked in, we had the guest lecture for today taken by the Vice Chancellor of the University. Mr. Governor, sir, Senator Monday Okwebolo, the Deputy Governor, Honorable Dennis Idahosa, and members of his entourage, thank you so much for joining us on the first anniversary and public lecture of BTV. Just like I mentioned earlier, as we were walking in, we had the Vice Chancellor of the University of Benin delivering his lecture, and he's ably represented by Professor Ewe here. So I'll just quickly give him the microphone to please conclude his lecture, and thereafter we have a 10-minute panel, and then we'll proceed with the program. Hope permission is granted, Mr. Governor, sir. Thank you very much.
With the kind permission of the Governor, His Excellency, I will conclude by saying that by the way forward for the media is to balance reportage. Media officers are encouraged to hear from both or all sides of the divide before dishing out information to ensure that justice is served to all concerned. In view of the huge influence of the media in shaping societal behavior or conduct, the media must be wary on the kind of information it provides for consumption by members of the public. The media must be resolute in avoiding information with illegal or immoral connotations that are capable of influencing society negatively. This will help to promote a decent and result-oriented society for the overall benefit of all. As a societal watchdog, the media must be transparent and unbiased and uphold neutrality in discharging its duty. On the other hand, we strongly believe that there is need for the legislature and relevant institutions at various levels of government to regularly carry out review of electoral laws, regulations to make the electoral body more responsible so as to guarantee that the wishes of the people actually prevail in every election conducted in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Sorry we had to cut you short. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, quickly I'd like to bring up stage for
that was a lecture well delivered by the Director of Legal Services, University of Benin, Professor Anthony Iwehe, who is standing in for the Vice Chancellor, University of Benin, Professor Edoba Omarige. This lecture was on the role of media and the law in shaping the Nigerian's electoral system, and this cannot be overemphasized. This lecture sets the tone for the panel discussion as we progress in the course of the event today. Now, just to mention that this gathering is a plethora of heavyweights of all spheres. We have His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okwebolo, flanked by his Deputy, Honorable Dennis Idahosa, all here to witness this special event. All have their roles to play, as you will be seeing much later in the course of this event. Also to mention that we have Senator Matthew Oroide, former senator representing Edo South Senatorial District as well.
Thank you very much. The topic is Nigeria's lack of progress, media manipulation or political mismanaging it. Distinguished audience, guests and members of our panel have the floor now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sume, a friend of mine. We've been friends for the past 12 years. Thank you so very much for doing this for us. Your Excellency, distinguished guests who are here today, this panel were carefully selected to address the issue of Nigeria's lack of progress. Do we leave it at the doorstep of the media, or could we say, or should we say, it's political manipulation? Like you see here, we have a representative from the civil society, from the academy, from the legal aspect, and of course, my very good friend seated close to me, Femi Oguntoye, from TV Continental Lagos. He flew into Benin City today for this program. So quickly we'll be doing this because I'm aware that His Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okwebolo, has a lot of engagement. So let me start from Femi, because here we're talking about media, and we know that just like my humble self, you are also a face of media in Nigeria. So the first question is, how has media coverage shaped public perception of candidates vis-a-vis the 2023 election? Did it promote informed choices or create bias?
Very good question. I'll begin by saying that public perception is underestimated when you consider the impact of the media. In 2023, we had perhaps the most keenly contested election in Nigeria when you look at the figures from the results. Now, media has transcended beyond the traditional means we're used to, radio, television, and what have you. Research says over 70% of Nigerians consume news online. And you would think it's X or Twitter, it's on Facebook, it's on WhatsApp. And what you find out is that that space is not regulated at all. A lot of fake news, a lot of disinformation. I like a tweet by George Orwell, who was a 20th century British journalist. He did mention that journalism is publishing what someone doesn't want to be published. Every other thing is public relations. And I know that politicians like a lot of PR. PR is good, but we must separate it from journalism. So what we saw prior to that election wasn't much of journalism, because no investigation went into the storytelling. People just come online, call people names, a lot of fake news, a lot of unverified news items online, and that's indeed was what majority of Nigerians were feeding on. Thankfully, we have platforms like BTV that is taking advantage of the social media platform. Nobody wants to hear the concept of regulation, but we must begin to ask ourselves, can you trust a surgeon that is not verified to operate on your body? That's what's happening right now. People who are not educated in that field telling the people's stories and also greatly impacting their decision making.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Nifemi Ogunsoye. I'd like to ask this question. Former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice in Edo State, Dr. Osagie Obayiwana, is here to speak on the perspective of the civil society. And let me ask you, sir, in a polarized climate, how can journalists balance factual reporting with audience engagement amid kickback-driven content?
Well, firstly, let me congratulate BTV. It's a testament to the opening up of the space. There was a time when the media space was strictly government controlled. That's why every state had its newspaper and later TV stations. But after a while, that space got opened more and more. I think BTV is one of the latest entrants.
Wow.
And I congratulate you for sustaining it.
Thank you, sir.
At least for 1 year. Otherwise, we came of age in the struggle against military dictatorship. And we remember that the Nigerian Television Authority lost all its relevance, because what we watched on NTA News at that time had no relevance to the reality that the Nigerian people confronted on an ongoing basis. The news started with the head of state and commander-in-chief and ended with it, and everything that Nigerian people were told had to do with what the head of state and his coterie of officers did. That was an abuse. But unfortunately, when the private media came on board, it served essentially the same purpose. Private ownership of newspaper houses and later television stations.
How many of those media houses actually speak for the voiceless? The central theme that you wanted us to look at, whether we are still faced in Nigeria, talking about Nigeria's lack of progress. Are we dealing with media manipulation still, or political mismanagement? My take-off point is Nigeria continues to be the poverty capital of the world, speaking for civil society. Till date, the poverty capital of the world. Incidentally, in 2 days' time, we'll be celebrating another round of World Human Rights Day. To be the poverty capital of the world, we are talking about unemployment at unbearable levels, homelessness, illiteracy. Now, the professor talked about the fundamental right of the people to participate in governance. To what extent do Nigerians enjoy that right today? Participation in governance. Tell me which state in Nigeria do we have trade unionists and civil society organizations, professional groups, playing their role in the budget-making process? None. The budget-making process continues to be an avenue for creating business opportunities, for friends and for fronts. Why are we surprised that Nigeria has not made the kind of progress? Why don't we throw these things open? Before the advent of the white man, I know we had this saying in Benin. In fact, we had a local government called Agbazilo. No single individual, not even public officers, can formulate programs that will meet the expectations of the mass of the people.
Yes, sir.
So, we are still a long way from the best use of our resources. How can we have ministries of works and bridges and virtually all contracts are awarded to people we don't even know where they come from? What prevents the Ministry of Works from engaging our unemployed civil engineers and equipping them in such a way that they can actually build roads, build schools, build hospitals?
All right, sir, you have a minute to round up quickly. Thank you.
We don't call the media the fourth estate of the realm for nothing. And it enjoys that recognition in the Constitution. A situation where the executive arm swallows up the legislature and the judiciary, and the media is still dominated by the public ownership and private ownership in a way that the best interests of our society is not served. Then why would we complain about lack of progress in our country? That is the challenge that confronts us. We open up the process of governance. If I may say this in rounding up, if the world was thrown open, gentlemen, we think there are advantages in increasing the price of fuel, which some people call withdrawal of subsidy. If that concept was thrown open for popular examination, do we imagine that our experience will be what we are? We will think about alternatives. What is the urgency? The single largest project in our country is the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway.
So you have 10 seconds more.
Yes, is that our priority? Why was it not thrown open? These are issues. Now, at a time when fellow Africans are driving away the French because we are trying to free our country from foreign domination, our economy, without which we cannot employ our people and build houses and hospitals. This is the time.
All right, sir. Thank you so very much.
That Nigeria is opening its doors to the French.
Your point is very clear. We see way back. And that is Dr. Osagie Obayuwana there articulating the point. And I'm very sure that His Excellency, the Governor and other distinguished guests have noted this point he brought forward. And now quickly, we'll be having 2 minutes for Barrister Nusa Adams, who will be speaking from the political perspective. Sir, the question is, to what extent does the lack of transparency in campaign funding contribute to voter delusionment and perceived electoral fraud? You have 2 minutes, sir.
Well, I want to join my brother to congratulate BTV. Quickly, let me tell you, we have the media, and the media, like it's properly referred to as the fourth estate of the realm, is out there to make sure that leaders, elected or unelected, are held accountable. And the extent to which they can influence decisions goes to show how far the people can rely on the media. I remember you sent me a topic which I have prepared, but I want to start in answering that question by relying on the submission of Professor Osagie in his book, The Crumbled Giant. He said government accountability means that public officials, elected or unelected, have an obligation to explain their decisions and actions to the citizens. Government accountability is achieved through the use of a variety of mechanisms, political, legal, and administrative, designed to prevent corruption and ensure that public officials remain answerable and accessible to the people they serve. In the absence of such mechanisms, corruption may strive. That is where I want us to take off from.
Thank you, sir.
Now, the perception from which we look at leadership and the endowment of service depends on the beacon of democracy. If we have a democratic principle where people can have the opportunity to decide at the end of every tenure of an elected official, they will be able to sit down and say, yes, we want you to continue, or we don't want you to continue. The accountability measure that is put in place in Chapter 2 of the Constitution, these are these provisions in Chapter 2, which also says, and permit me to quote from that very section because it's very, very important. He said, Section 22 of Nigeria Constitution provides that the press, radio, television, and other agencies of the mass media shall at all times be free to uphold the fundamental objectives contained in Chapter 2 of Nigeria Constitution and uphold the regularity and accountability of the government to the people. You owe the government a responsibility,
okay,
as well as government owes the people a responsibility. So at the end of the day, it is the media, by virtue of the provision of Section 22 of the Constitution, it is the media who must ensure that the directive policy of government is adhered to. What are the directive principles of government that we talked about? You must give the people good roads, you must give them good education, you must provide infrastructure, you must give them good health. At the end
Thank
of the
you
day,
so very much. You have 10 minutes to round up, sir.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is left for you.
10 seconds for me.
Yes, it is left for you to uphold those virtues and ensure that leaders are held accountable, so that we have good leadership that will service the yearnings and demands of the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Barrister Adams, former executive chairman, Ego local government, and served in various capacities, aides to governors in the past. And now let's go to Professor Asama, the Vice Chancellor of Glorious University, Ogwa, who is ably represented here. And from the academic angle, sir, can we distinguish between media manipulation and political mismanagement in Nigeria's governance challenge, or are they interdependent? Do you think that the media, they are actually independent and they are not manipulated by money-backed politicians in Nigeria today?
I will join my two brothers to congratulate you on your 1-year anniversary, and I wish you the very best from my Vice Chancellor, Glorious Vision University, Ogwa. They are interrelated, because if you look at the Nigerian space, you find that when it comes to political program, the media, they are very, very involved in the program. And most times, when our media practitioners go out, with all due respect, they are manipulated one way or the other. By the time you find a journalist hobnobbing with a politician, they don't have to give you something tangible. The intangibility of corruption is also there, because sometimes the journalists go there and ask for favors from the politicians. What do you expect? When it comes to reportage, you don't expect the journalist to be fair in his reporting. They might look at all sides, but when they slant the story, they look at the story from a different angle, and that is what controls the public. We talk about gatekeeping. The gatekeeping theory, you find the person who is the gatekeeper sieving up some information that ought to get to the public. And what happens is that they have been bought over, physically, or their conscience has been bought over. We also know that the journalists too, they also mismanage their own information. They also do it sometimes for financial gains and sometimes for peculiar reasons. It could also be due to oversight function or lack of information. Because if you are reporting on a beat and you don't know that beat properly, there's every tendency for you to make mistakes, and that mistake could be costly. But from that angle, I think it's an interplay of both mismanagement and manipulation by politicians. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Can you give him a round of applause? To be very sincere with you, our erudite panelists here have a whole lot to tell us. If we leave them for the whole of today, it won't be enough. But like everyone knows, this program is being transmitted live on the network of the Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, and we do have time to quickly do that. And I know that our viewers, those watching us at home and in the diaspora, are interested in hearing from the chairman of this great occasion. So I appeal to you, our erudite panelists, that at this point, we want to call it a wrap. And let me say a sincere thank you to Mr. Mifemi Oguntoye, who came in from Lagos, like I said this morning, Barrister Nusa Adams, and of course, our former Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Dr. Osaigi Obayiwana, and of course, our Vice Chancellor, Glorious Vision University, Ogwa. I got that correctly now. Every represented here. Please, can you give them a round of applause as they go back to their seats? The MC should come and take over. But before you step in here, let me quickly recognize the presence of the brand new and Tony General.
Just a recap on the panel discussion titled Nigeria's Lack of Progress, Media Manipulation or Political.
Thank you so very much. Proper recognition of the giving. And the member representing the Sakoti constituency.
It is hoped that the panelists have proved beyond reasonable doubt, giving us a lead to some of these issues, and have come up with a way forward, as you may have taken note. Indeed, it's been a robust discussion session with thought leaders, journalists, and policymakers who have explored the challenges and opportunities facing Nigeria's development with a focus on the role of media and governance. Do remember that the event is the first year anniversary of the BTV as we marked
Senator
we started 1 year ago by Madam Best Orator, who has been a practicing journalist, like I did tell you earlier, for over 14 years. Her passion for journalism propelled her to start this online TV that is today known as the Best TV News, if you ask me. Having become an employer of labor herself, a household name on the online platform, while also
please help me celebrate him as he steps forward.
Young persons in the field of journalism. Let's go back to the hall and get to know what's happening there.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, coming up stage, the chairman of the occasion.
Thank you. Your Excellency, our Governor, Distinguished Senator Monday Okwewolo, Your Excellency, our Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Denis Hausa, the father of the day, the Kulu Kulu one, Chief Danosi Obi, our Attorney General and Commissioner of Justice, Honorable Samson Sagie, our former members of the National Assembly, taking a tea on Right Honorable Morege Ubedehama, former Speaker, the Director of Press, Protocol to the State Governor, our former Deputy Governor, former Attorney General, and discussant at this event, and all others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to stand on established protocol. First, let me congratulate the Chief Executive and Founder of BTV Satellite Television, Best Mbiere. I congratulate you, Best Orator. You have to do that officially so that we know you have changed it. Yes. Now, I want to lend my voice to the very many voices congratulate you at today's event. That drink you are giving it to the wrong person. The deputy too doesn't do it. The father of the day is the person. Best, I want to join all other admirers of yours at today's event. And you can see that 1 year has passed. It was only like yesterday when we were beating Black and Blue by rain about a year ago on Dowsey Road when you launched BTV. We were all there. And one thing that struck us on that occasion was that you could see all politicians of all shades in the state coming to attend that event. But you are distracting me, you are scattering this thing. I will help you. But you are disturbing my governor. So at that event, which was just like yesterday, we were all around you and you caught across the spectrum all politicians, whether PDP, APC, ABGA, and the rest, were all present at that event. And if you remember, I remarked that it could have only been you that could have attracted, divergent minds when it comes to our partisan politics in the Edo State. Everybody is familiar with you. And I said it that day, that either you are doing your own anti-party when you tell us you are in PDP, or when you get to APC, you are doing anti-party. Because everybody is always, around you. But I think
That has to do a whole lot with your prowess, your ingenuity in dealing with human beings. Able civil society, yes. Now, let me say this. I, in person, particularly endeavor to be here because of my perception of your person and the respect that I have for you. I caught my flight this morning to come here against all advice, but I had to come. And I believe even our governor that is seated here how to allow certain things to go to be able to come here. You cannot say Obi, my friend, who came in from Abuja. I know he had to cut a lot of things to be here. The deputy governor came virtually on the same flight with me this morning from Abuja. So when you see all these other persons who are here, all the other invited guests, they are all coming to give you support. And I want to tell you, we are not giving you this support just on the free tickets. It is because of what you have seen that you have done in the last 1 year. Anytime anybody goes online and say you want to watch anything, it's BTV. Every day I read your stories, and each of those stories that I read are stories that are true. They have to do with contemporary issues, whether they are international news, whether they are sports reporting and all of that. They are precise and concise, meaning you have been able to discharge yourself as an excellent journalist. I think this occasion today is not just to extol your virtues. This occasion will also advise and of course try as much as possible to assist you in what you have chosen to do. This is your profession, not your vocation. And therefore, we must be able to relate what you are doing in BTV with what the Nigerian society wants or what is lacking in our society. Today, I have seen that with the zeal in you, with the fondness you have with people, nobody can think of you that you are from Delta, you are Urubu. But you speak the name more than anybody else. And if anything is possible to you, speak the language the father of the day speaks, Esako, isn't it? And then you speak that of the governor. Don't you speak that of the governor too?
Of course, I don't know from Esako.
What of the deputy governor? Now, I think my business here is not just to congratulate you and go and sit down. I want to attempt to do an appeal on your behalf. I can see, and virtually every person here still knows, that there is limitation to what you can do. Your reach is limited, no doubt about that. And if we have to do something, today, I've tried to go through all that you have achieved. You have been able to put over 5,000 stories out there.
Over 5,000 stories? Over
5,000 stories. Of course, those stories border on different things, you know, entertainment, international news, all right, and, you know, current affairs. Okay, all right. So, I think it is time for you to gravitate to satellite television stations, so that you'll be as visible, you'll be as far-reaching as other stations like AIT, like channels, like Arise, and the rest. That is what we want to make of you. And I want to thank you, Mr. Governor, that you have found it fit to be here. This is one of our indigents in the state. She is our friend. Needless to go round and round what she has done
and then what is required. What is required is enormous. Starting from the land that you have to get the headquarters of BTV. Back state-of-art equipment. Those are the things you need, isn't it?
Very correct.
Even in your small nature, you have been able to train a lot of people. You brought some of them to my house. Those you have trained from University of Benin, from Edo State University in Iyambo, the one from Auchi Polytechnic, you have trained about 30 of them. Is it not true?
Very correct.
And you have in your employment about 25 other people. So what we have to do now is we try to raise some money for you. We don't have time for don't worry, everything is working together for you. For you, because you trust in God. My governor must be reminded I was Chairman of Public Accounts very many years ago. All right, now, if we have to go through the gamut of all that you need, they run into hundreds of millions of naira. We know what the economy is like today. Somebody who cannot give it small cannot give it big. If we put everything together that you need, it's over 1 billion. And looking at you, I know you don't have that. It's your well-wishers, and then of course, do that mean well. Every fair-minded person will try to assist you. So I will appeal to everybody that is here, even those that are not here, to assist you. You cannot begin this journey today and end it today. All right? I don't want to start, start the wrong business. Chairman, the governor cannot be here. Chairman of the day, that man you see there, wow.
And he has been a father for years.
You said that. See that she has been your father. I mean, you have been a father to her. You see that. So I want to passionately appeal to everybody. Please, we need to assist best. Let her dreams be achieved. She will mean well to us in Edo and to Nigerians and even those in the diaspora. The news that will be transmitted if she's able to transform or gravitate to a satellite television is going to go to the whole world. And it's going to create employment for a lot of our youths. It's going to support, it's going to do a whole lot for those who are after news dissemination. One thing about you that you have never told a lie. Even when you were beaten in Unit 14, in Ward 4, in Oredo, that is the unit where Dr. Baseki was voting. You were beaten, isn't it? Because you let out the result that he lost his unit. Is it not true? You were beaten. So you have seen it, the good, you have seen the ugly. So I want to appeal, please appeal to everybody to assist in trying to raise money for best. Do you want me to say I said the ball rolling or the governor? Eh? All right. I'm going to give you one. Governor, I should announce that I'm giving 1 billion. Do I say 1 billion? Or if you are telling me to announce, I will announce it. All right. Personally, I'll give you about 20 million. Right? Your Excellencies, Father of the day, everybody, please, I want my donation to be dwarfed. 1 billion, 20 million is a far cry. But if we just can have 20 people here that can give us that, we would have gone far. And I pray that the God that will always give us abundance will not put poverty over our neck.
Amen.
When we give, we will get back. The Bible says it's better to give than to receive. But when you give, you certainly will receive. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, now we are coming to the
Senator Matthew Urohide, former senator representing Edo South Senatorial District between the years of 2015 to 2023, reiterating and applauding the resilience and hard work of the CEO Best TV, Best Orator, for numerous achievements as she marks her first year anniversary. He's still on. Let's go back to him to hear more.
Every part of your body is no. Why is it not coming this way? But you are the father of the day.
If governor, everybody go, anybody no go. May we call do our own celebration. All right. Yeah? Please, I'll to them table by table. Wait.
I want to hear you. Take this.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State. Permit me to stand on the already established protocol. Yes, it's true. He said I'm father of the day. So today I'm not chairman. So don't address me as if I'm the chairman of this occasion.
You are chairman.
But let me quickly say.
Father is more than chairman.
Go on. Let me quickly say that it is a thing of joy for me to come here today to celebrate with Best our 1-year anniversary. Looking at the caliber of people present here, there's no doubt that she has done very well. The presence of the dignitaries here today is a reflection of what we all think about you. Best is the best in our choosing profession. Having said that, you know I have many children as a father. It would be wrong for me to announce what I'm giving to one of my children so that other children will not be jealous of me. But for the purpose of public consumption, I will simply give whatever represents 10% of what the chairman has given. I will give for public consumption. But for private consumption, Best, you will see me after this ceremony. So my donation is twofold. Public consumption because of the interest of other children, 10% of what the chairman has given. Private consumption, Best will see me at home. Papa. Indeed, I want to thank you. In fact, this is one of the few occasions I have been described as a father of the day, including the father of the governor. And for the politicians present, before you take the news to Abuja and other places, let me say that we have the governor of Edo State, not governor of APC, not governor of PDP. Yeah. He is the governor of Edo State. I will not sit down without conveying this message to our executive governor. You have started well. Our prayers is that you will finish well. We have seen in these past few weeks a different style of administration in Edo State.
Correct.
For over 4 years, I refused to attend any function of this nature for very obvious reasons. But I have seen something new. I will identify and I support it. God bless you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Father of the day.
Our indefatigable governor brand new.
DJ, please.
All right, thank you. Our very brand new government. A few things that people do not know about you is that you have been a very generous man. Your generosity was one of the things that we use as point of campaign. I've been one very quiet man, very obeying. A lot of our leaders in our society, even from Edo Central Senatorial District, that voted for you massively in 2023, it was because of the generosity that you have exuded over the years. Today, it is the turn of best in the orator to tap into your milk of generosity. Your Excellency, thank you very much. Can we? Yeah.
Your Excellency, sir.
The chairman of the occasion.
Now the era of best.
My director of campaign that make it happen.
Any day, anytime.
The father of the day is a father to many people. And leaders of Edo, not only leaders of APC sitting here. I want to congratulate you for your general strike. My first time of meeting you was in 2003 when I started campaigning for my senatorial seat. I saw one lady running after our car. I said, who is this? This lady representing CNN. I said, no. I think she was there representing the ITV. But after that, I saw a brand new name. Today is translating to reality. I'm happy for you because kind is your limit. I believe with God on your side, you will do better than others.
Yeah.
My prayer is that God will make it possible for you to be a giant broadcasting industry.
Amen.
You know, when I was called Apakomisa is different from now that I'm called EH. So if it were when I was called Apakomisa, I would have announced like him.
All right.
But we will support you. We will support you because the industry will be here in Edo. Any form of support you need from us, please write it to us. I will make it happen for you. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I trust that what you will do behind the scene will be bigger than what you will do outside. Let us call Your Excellency the Deputy Governor. There is another great man.
Deputy Governor, sir.
This is the man that will tear generosity apart and then give you the milk of life best. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, the father of the day, and all the leaders here seated. You have heard from my predecessor, the Executive Governor of Edo State. As his boy, I will take the same tool. We will communicate the message to my sister, Bestorito, privately. As a civil servant, I cannot announce anything. Thank you very much and God bless you.
All right, thank you. Maybe I have to I'll be in between. Best, I can collect on your behalf. All right. Let us call on Right Honorable Bedeyama, who is the host. But the host, I know you will not.
Host, sir.
You have never disappointed me. You have been appointing me. So appoint me again.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies, Executive Governor, and your able deputy, Chairman of the Occasion, Father of the Day, distinguished guests. I think the ball has been set rolling by the chairman and is rolling really fast. His Excellency has given his blessing. For those of us, as you are sat here, you know that we are civil servants. Before now, I would normally make a donation publicly. But now, may God bless President Tinubu with the efforts of His Excellency as the Executive Director, Niger Delta Power Holding. I'm not in the capacity to make a public donation.
Okay.
So I will also please communicate privately with best.
So
Thank
through
you.
me too. All right.
Thank you very much, sir.
I can see that on the governor's side, everything has to be done privately. Let me go to the other side of businessmen. Okay. They will talk after. Let us try to. Okay, you want to talk before the governor goes? Your Excellency.
Well done, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpabolo, with his deputy, Honorable Dennis Idahosa, have just pledged their moral support and otherwise to Best TV, all impressed by her performance in Nigeria's media digital space. There they go, I think, because of all the appointments or activities of the day for His Excellency. I can see they are leaving the venue of the event now. But do recall that there are other activities lined up for today's event. We'll still have the Acosta Award, as they put it, show you that it will be a remarkable experience for those of you watching us now. Don't forget that we are on YouTube, NTA Benin YouTube, on our live stream, NTA Benin on terrestrial, channel 7, Star Times on channel 103. I'll take you back to the venue of the event now.
Glory of God, I'm still here today. I'll give the sum of $500,000. I mean, 500,000 naira. 500,000 naira. Oh, yeah. Naira.
Oh yes, emphasis on the naira, not dollars.
Let's get our former Attorney General.
Former Attorney General.
Yes. Please, whatever it can be.
No. Best is assured of my continuing goodwill, and I think that is good enough. Thank you very much.
All right. What? You think you are too small to make donation? Like big man.
Yes, I joined my chairman congratulating Best.
Yes.
Like chairman said, a year ago we were all at that small place.
Yes.
But when I came here this afternoon, I was like, wow, that thing started very small. A rainy day that day.
Yes.
But they were just managing. But today we're in a better place. It shows the growth of this company. I congratulate her. And I told her what I want to do before, but for this purpose, I'll give you 100,000.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
We have the Vice Chancellor's rep here.
Yes, as a student professor.
Part of my brief is not to announce any figure, but I will take back the message to my Vice Chancellor, and I'm sure he will connect with the Best personally. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, sir, do I proceed?
Yes. Just go ahead, let's go down the line.
All right, so where do I go, sir? With your permission, sir.
The next. Leave the policeman.
All right, sir.
Oh, no, come. Look at the policeman. He's representing Inspector General, isn't it?
I'm representing the Commissioner of Police, Edo State.
Okay.
I'm the Police Public Relations Officer.
Yes.
Best is the friend of the police, and I will relay the message to the Commissioner. She knows how to get him. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's the police PPRO. Next. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Best Idlewe, I want to congratulate you on behalf of Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, the former Deputy Governor. He has sent me a text that when I get here, he will speak with you. But as we speak, I'm not able to get him, though he said when he comes back today, he will see you this evening. Congratulations once more.
Thank you very much. Best, I hope you got that. Representative of the former Deputy Vice Chancellor on Deputy Governor, I beg your pardon, Honorable Philip Shaibu. Next, sir. Thank you for coming. Looking so demure this afternoon.
Best, congratulations, Sir Matthew Roide. If I agree my work, I will give best to the 100,000.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I will make a personal donation of 150,000 to the.
Thank you very much. And then we have the representative of the Vice Chancellor, University of Benin. Let's hear from you, sir.
Thank you very much. I congratulate the Senator on this milestone. I assure you that I will take your message to the Vice Chancellor and he will, get back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Am I right to call you Mazi, sir, with this cap you have? Chief, sir. All right, sir.
I'm Chief Abraham Jimao, the former Executive Director, Edo State Rapid Response Agency. As you know, I'm no longer in government for now, but I want to congratulate Best Orator. It's a wonderful personality, very hardworking and committed to her profession. And so, for me to be here today, I think it's the respect that I have for her. She's a great person. When we were in the DRROA, I know she used to do a lot for us, cover most of the activities in the agency. And so when she told me about this, though I was supposed to be in Abuja, I cancelled that trip and decided to be here today. So I will give a token of 100,000 naira.
Thank you for your kind donation, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Best, congratulations. Engineer Gideon Hiller specifically asked to tell you he will get back to you as soon as he comes back from where he went to. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you very much. All right. Barrister Nosa Adams.
Mr. Chairman, Beth is my sister. I will make a humble donation of 100,000.
Thank you very much, sir. Chairman, sir, I'm at your service. We're next to you. All right. Former Speaker. Former Speaker, sir, Honorable Kiye. Thank you for coming. Right Honorable Okiye.
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, sir. Let me also stand on the already established protocol. I had to make effort to make some speech because I'm one of those admirers of Best Orator. I believe Best Orator in her own
divine prowess has also made some contribution to my growth, you know, in the social environment. We have been friends, and I will not be part of those that say, you know, there was a compromise in the execution of our profession, but I do know that one way or the other, because of our relationship, she may also have taken some decision by veering off a little bit to straighten those things that would ordinarily have been rugged. And I made it a concerted effort to be here today to honor her, because she has done so much that is admirable, that is commendable, and worthy of my support. To that extent, I will support his project, her project, with a sum of 500,000.
Thank you very much for your handsome donation. That was the former Speaker at Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Frank Okiye. Thank you so much, sir. Mr. Chairman, sir. I'm here, I'm right here. So we have someone here.
I stand on the existing protocol, and let me appreciate Best, because she's always been our own. She's always the best. I will give 50,000 naira. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. So,
all right, thank you. Father of the day, other invited guests. I think, please, if there's any person that wants to make voluntary donation, you can bring the microphone to you. Please. At least there is nothing that is too small, as they say. Nothing is too small. Not to solidarize with our own best, orators. Please, if you want the microphone, don't raise up your hand and she will come. Even if it is 1 naira you have, doesn't matter. There's the spirit behind it that that we reckon with. Thank you. Don't hold the microphone. Anybody that raises hand, you will meet them.
Mr. Chairman, I want to seek your permission to leave, but I came with a number of persons. I don't want them to be called one after the other to make their personal donation. They've consulted with me and they said I should announce the sum of 100,000 naira on their behalf.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Father of the day. Is there any other person that wants to really donate? Please pass this one around. Father of the day, where is Beth? We're waiting for the response of Beth. Beth, where is she? All right. Father of the day, please, can we just wait for the quick response by Beth, please? Where is she? Father of the day, Chief Danobi. Chief Danobi, please. Let's just wait for the response of the celebrant. Hold on. If anybody wants to make a donation, just pass the microphone. But call her.
Thank you very much. Your donations are highly appreciated. We would like to appreciate all of you for coming to the 1-year anniversary of BTV. It's been 1 year of excellence, 1 year of hard work, 1 year of so much commitment to the profession. Thank you all so much. I'd like to quickly recognize the presence of the Commissioner of Police at those states, Umaru Ozigi, ably represented here by the Public Relations Officer, Mr. Moses Joel Yamo. Thank you for coming. Also, the representative of the Speaker of the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Kingsley Ugabi. Thank you so much. To all our guests, we say thank you very much. Please don't go away. There's enough to eat and to drink because we are in the mood of celebration. Please, can someone help me get best attention? Best, your attention is needed. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for that session. Also like to appreciate the Father of the Day for your patience and for being here with us. To thank all our special guests. It's been a wonderful time. I am here. I've had so much fun here supporting Best, one of our own. What seemed to have started as a very small company has grown in leaps and bounds, and today we are witnessing this very milestone, celebrating growth and excellence in broadcasting. Please, can someone help me get the attention of Best? DJ, please, can you give us some music while we try to get Best to respond to her guest? Thank you. I am Ehisume Iriamiatoy.
Now, as BTV celebrates this milestone, they have assured that they remain committed to being a catalyst for change in Nigeria's digital media space. Best orator in all has the CEO of the BTV has been commended for her commitment in the profession of journalism. As we await her remark, as we're gradually winding up, we want to let you know that for adverts and more, you can contact the marketing department of the NTA Benin Network Center, TV Road, Benin City. For breaking news, contact the news department. And of course, for your programs, the programs department of the NTA Benin Network Center for advertorials and more. A milestone it is indeed for them as they are marking it. Success is what everybody is wishing. The BTV with high recommendations for all their resilience and hard work has been established in the course of these broadcasts. I'll take you back to the venue now for the CEO Best Orator's remark.
Hello. Thank you. Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to our amiable digital chairman of this occasion, former two-time senator who represented Edo South Senatorial District, the senator who attracted in his first tenure over 300 constituency projects across the 77 wards of Edo South Senatorial District. Distinguished Senator Matthew Isaac-Rohide, permit me to appreciate the father of this great occasion, who also doubled as the father of the governor who just left, because if you are a father of the occasion, you're father of everyone here. I know how busy these people are, but to book a ticket to fly from Abuja to Benin is no joke anymore. It will take you a minimum of 500,000 naira to go to Abuja and come back. And these people made that sacrifice. I want to say, Mr. Father of the Day, Chief Dan Osiobi, the Kulu one of the black race, the Ezioha of Uburubu Kingdom, the Benemene Tuata one of Ogoniland, the South Vice Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Dan Osiobi. I cannot thank you enough, because for the past 10 years, I'm still counting, you've adopted me as your daughter, and for this, I want to say thank you. Even in absentia, let me thank very sincerely the Executive Governor of Edo State. He said he was once called Akpakomiza, but I can tell you that he's still Akpakomiza. Distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, who am I, this village girl, that will have the governor grace our occasion. Please give a round of applause for the governor. And let me thank the Deputy Governor of Edo State, He says I'm his sister. Well, I agree. If you call a deputy governor in a phone call and he said I will be with you, how else would you describe our friendship? Indeed, he's a brother and I am a sister. Please, can you give a warm round of applause to appreciate the ever dynamic, the pride of the people of Ovia and vis-a-vis Edo State, Right Honorable Dennis Osagbemorwe Idahosa, the Deputy Governor of Edo State. Let me appreciate very specially this person that is dear to my heart. He is a brother, he is an advisor, a man who has supported me. Let me not shy away from this. I boarded an aircraft for the first time in my life because of him. I have phobias of flight, and he said, you can do this. And guess what? I was even 3 months pregnant. And he said, can you go to Dubai? I said, Honorable, what are we doing in Dubai? He said, I am going to bag honorary doctorate degree. And so, because you are a prolific reporter, I want you to come with me to Dubai to do this. They call him the jinx breaker. I call him the diamond of Oredo. Right Honorable Dr. Omoyedi Ogbaide Ihaba, former member representing Oedo Federal Constituency and Executive Director, Commercial Strategy, and the Niger Delta Power Holding Company Limited. Please, if you do not clap, I will continue. Ogbaide Ama is a dependable brother. I want to thank you very sincerely for coming. We have a representative of the Honorable Minister of Regional Development, Abubakar Momo, who was here. He stayed in the last minute. Thank you so much, Honorable Minister, for sending a representative here. And for several hours, former Deputy Governor of Edo State, Mr. Lucky Egosase Masre was here. We want to say thank you. We want to thank the immediate past Deputy Governor of Edo State, His Excellency, Right Honorable Philip Shaibu. He called me this morning and said, Best, I had immediate engagement. I can't do this, but I'm sending my delegation. And true to his words, he sent delegation to this place. And I'm just seeing my boss. Once a boss is always a boss. Let me break the protocol to recognize the boss from my former constituency, from my former office, the voice of independent television and radio. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome Pastor Sunny Dukokosu. They call him Pastor, but he doesn't have a ministry, I guess. Do you answer? Mr. Sunny Dukokosu is here, just coming in. Just coming in is the minority whip of Edo State House of Assembly. My brother in whom I am well pleased. The man who has offered, if I get it correctly, over 500 scholarships to indigent students. Do you know where they are schooling? Private universities. Some are in Benin University, some in Benin University, and others in other universities. Join me to welcome specially the minority whip, Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Osamoyi Evangoita. Thank you very much for coming. Let me not forget to recognize one-time Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly. He said, "Please just remind me, I will come." You know the beauty of this gathering? It is not the donations that really count. What matters to me is a call to people, and they will recognize and come and just answer. I don't have anything to give. I cannot thank you people enough for this love you have shown. Right Honorable former Speaker Okiye, thank you so very much for coming. I can go on and on. I met with the Commissioner of Police Edo State, CP Umoru Ozigi, and he said, "Best, when I resumed duty in Benin, the first report I watched was BTV report. The records are there." He said it on camera. He said, "Your report is very balanced, and so we are partners. If I cannot come, I will send my PRO to come." And guess what? PRO of the police in Edo State, Police Public Relations Officer, has been yet seated in the capacity of the CP. Mr. CP, thank you so very much for coming. Former Speaker Justin Okonombo has been here. Thank you so very much for coming. My brother, my friend, my colleague from the other platform, I am very delighted I said this before. I'll say it again. I'll still say it again. Yes, please join me to appreciate Nifemi Ogunsoye, my padri from ITV, now working with TVC. Thank you so very much for coming. And Honorable Momo, Imam Momo, I cannot thank you enough for coming. Chief, thank you so very much for coming. The representative of Virginia, Gideon Ifine, my brother, my elder brother and friend, thank you for coming. Now, in this closing remarks, we aren't closing this ceremony. I can tell you that for free. Because our sponsors have made adequate preparation for food and drinks. And therefore, while the dignitaries may excuse us, I will crave the indulgence of those on the other side to not take over the position of these dignitaries that will soon leave. And come and let's wine and dine and feast. Because BTV is 1 year old. It's been 1 year of excellent broadcast. We've been the voice of the voiceless in the society. We've done our part and continue to do our part. And for this 1 year anniversary, we felt it is important to celebrate it. And so, guys, it is celebration we're doing here. We're done with the official talk, the official public lecture, and so it is time now to wine and dine. Ladies and gentlemen, let me assure all of you that we will come back here to tell you how far we've gone with BTV. In the last 1 year, we have been able to do over 5,000 news. In the last 1 year, we have trained over 30 persons for prestigious universities in Benin City and beyond. In the last 1 year, we've given employment to our timid youth. And as we move further and climb the ladder higher, trust us that we will come back with good testimony. On this note, may I once again appreciate every one of you for being a part of this auspicious occasion. And it is my prayers that when you call, others answer. It is my prayers that Jehovah, the God I serve, will continue to protect and guide you and also enlarge your course. Thank you so very much. I'm grateful.
And so I crave your indulgence. That was a beautiful one from Best TV. We wish her the best in this industry as she flies like an eagle. I crave your indulgence as we continue streaming on our YouTube channel from the terrestrial space. Shortly, we shall be joining our network service of NTA for news nationwide. Now, all that starts well ends well. On behalf of the OB crew, supervising producer Mike Omolulu, the ad hoc producer Per Omori, our OB director John Ime. I am Msa Yakubu. Keep watching NTA.
For the success of this occasion, we are here to rejoice with our sister Star Best orator for the 1 year BTV anniversary. We pray you continue to help the CEO and the fellow colleagues so that they will continue to soar higher. In the shortest near future, we will still be available to rejoice with her for more anniversaries to come. Some persons made sacrifices to come here today and will be leaving either by flight or by public transport or some who drove down. Jehovah requests your protection. We also request that you continue to support us. In this occasion, if we have done anything that is not in line with your requirements, we beg for forgiveness. At the same time, we request you protect us throughout the other activities of the day and for many, many months to come. Thank you, Jehovah, that you have answered our prayer because you bring it in the merit of our ransom sacrifice, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much. I think best. Thank you very much. On that note, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an awesome time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to have been the compere for this event. My name remains Ensume Eriamiatoe. So see you at BTV anniversary next year, hopefully by God's grace. Thank you very much. DJ, over to you, please.
I'm well pleased.
Cutting of the cake, the CEO, staff of BTV, please cut the cake. Please, let's call our ancestor in the profession, the media profession, Mr. Sonny Duke, Nifemi Oguntoye, Auntie Adesua. Please step forward as we join the CEO to cut the anniversary cake, 1 year anniversary cake. We are going to spell BTV. Nifemi, Auntie Adesua, please step forward. Brachidi, Bragomuche, please join me. Brother Fee, join me. So we are going to add a spell of, please, if your name was mentioned, please join us here as we cut the anniversary cake. We are going to spell best. At the spell of best, we'll cut the 1 year anniversary cake of BTV. Now let's go. Give me a B.